Coto de Casa, a coastal valley an hour's drive south of Los Angeles, California, is the home of a unique sports research center, which is headed by psychologist Vic Braden and computer biomechanics pioneer, Dr. Gideon ARIEL. Dr. ARIEL, what is biomechanics?
Well, literally, basically it's what the words say. Bio means life, mechanics mean the science of motions, the science of stresses. So what we try to do is actually we combining life with the physical laws that affecting life. And that's where the word come, biomechanics, the science of motions as relate to biological system. Whatever happened in athletics, how far the shot go, how far the discus go, how far the high jumper go, it all depends on how much forces were produced to be able the object to move. And the object could be the human body, or could be a shot, could be a javelin, could be a discus, could be a hammer, could be a frisbee. We cannot see the forces, but we can calculate the forces. When we're talking about biomechanics, we're talking about calculations of kinetic parameters or the forces that are acting upon the body. We're utilizing a high-speed film using photography. Now, after we develop the film, we can utilize an instrument which is called a digitizer. You actually see the picture projected on the digitizers. What we are doing, we're using a sonic pen to trace the joint center of the athlete, and these joint center locations going right to the computer. Now, at the past, people did it by hand. It took months and months to do one analysis. What the computer does, it takes the X and Y coordinates from the digitizers and put it into a memory. After we did the digitizing process, which takes sometime hour and a half to trace about 100 frames, each frame separately, we can reconstruct the pictures on the screen or the Megatech graphic system. The data is processed by the computer and it gives us the following thing, the displacement, how much the joint center move. From that we can derive the velocities, or how fast, or the speed of the segment. From that we can derive the acceleration, and acceleration is very important because the second Newton law said that force equal to mass times acceleration. If we know the mass of the different body parts, and if we know the acceleration from this technique, we can calculate the forces. And what make an athlete move is actually rely on forces. The pattern of the movement, or the acceleration pattern, in each sequence is critical in understanding of the proper movement. After we interpret the results to the athlete, we might make some changes, and then a week later or 2 weeks later, we retest him again and see if he corrects this technique. This is the non-direct measurement. The uniqueness in this technique is that it's non-invasive. We don't touch the athlete while we're taking the film. That's why the athlete can perform in the Olympic Games or in our Coto Sport Research Center, and he even doesn't know when we're taking the film and then we analyze it. The direct method consists of a force measurement device that records the forces directly. It gives us the 3 orthogonal forces. This is a direct measurement. It's very important, for example, for a runner, how much shock he transfers into his body. For example, comparison between shoes can reveal to us immediately the data if there is any difference in force transmission to the body. Also, how can we construct better shoes? Or how can we design shoes for a particular athlete so he can perform in the Olympic Games better?
Dr. ARIEL, how factual are the results of your calculations?
Well, it's as factual as gravitational laws. It's like when somebody said that I left the shot put and it fell down. Very seldom I hear somebody say I left the shot put and it fell up. It's a physical loss. It cannot fall up unless you are in the moon. So if we're finding out that there is some kind of a linkage here that translate momentum from one segment to the other. It couldn't be, it will be any different. Also, I used to tell the shot putters say, yeah, but what about the psychology? And I say, well, I don't know yet a shot putter that through the shot just left the hand and then he concentrate and suddenly zoom, it went 5 feet farther. I never saw that. If it ever happened, it always happened when it was still in contact with the fingers and when the forces were transmitted through the dynamic link into the shot from the hand. All this concentration and all this shouting and all this jumping after the shot left the hand, this is just impression on the audience. The shot is going to land where it's supposed to land. So in order to summarize the whole system, utilizing the Megatech graphics system, the Data General Computer, the Talos digitizing system, we can bring athletes to our Coto Sport Research Center, running analysis on them the first 2 days, run for 2 more weeks of training, retest them, see the changes, recorrect them again, and later in 2 weeks again we follow up with another analysis, and I am assure you we will have progress.